Welcome to Food Safari India, a journey across every Indian state where we explore nature, culture, history, and the incredible flavors that make our country unique. Today, our journey begins in Jammu and Kashmir, often called heaven on earth. Snow-covered Himalayan peaks, crystal-clear lakes, colorful gardens, and peaceful valleys make this one of the most breathtaking places in India. But Jammu and Kashmir is much more than its natural beauty. It is a land where ancient traditions, warm hospitality, every thread tells a story of our past. Our flavors are a legacy of many cultures. This is the true heart of our tradition.
Central Asia and Persia, creating flavors that are unlike anywhere else in India. The heart of Kashmiri cuisine is the legendary Wazwan, prepared by master chefs known as Wazas. It is more than a meal, a symbol of celebration, respect, and togetherness. Famous dishes include Rogan Josh, Yakhni, Gushtaba, Rista, and Tabak Maz. Vegetarian favorites such as Dum Aloo, Nadru Yakhni, and Hak Saag are equally cherished. No visit to Kashmir is complete without a warm cup of kahwa.
Experience the fragrant saffron and almond tea that welcomes every guest with love. In Jammu, traditional Dogra cuisine offers specialties like Rajma Chawal.
In this series, we won't just cook recipes, by bell, we'll discover the stories behind them. Welcome to our beautiful region.
Experience the rich flavors of Jammu. From the authentic and zingi khatta meat, each dish tells a story of this region, and the legendary Kaladi cheese, a true taste of Dogra cultures.
Explore forgotten family traditions and revive authentic dishes that have been passed down through generations. So pack your bags, bring your appetite,
And join us as we begin this unforgettable food safari across India. Our journey starts here, in the magical land of Jammu and Kashmir.
Today, we're exploring one of its greatest culinary treasures, Wazwan. Wazwan is not just a meal, it is a Kashmiri culture, hospitality, and centuries-old culinary traditions. Traditionally prepared by skilled chefs called Wazas, a complete Wazwan feast includes many courses served during weddings and special occasions.
With every dish made using time-honored techniques and aromatic spices. In today's episode, we'll prepare a classic Wazwan-style dish step by step. Along the way, we'll share its history.
So gather your ingredients, join us in the kitchen, and let's begin our food safari through the unforgettable tastes of Jammu and Kashmir. Let's start cooking. Step 1. Prepare the mutton. Wash the mutton well and pat it dry. Dry meat browns better and develops more flavor. Heat the mustard oil until it reaches its smoking point. Reduce the heat and let it cool for about a minute. This removes the raw taste of the oil. First, we add our bay leaf, black cardamom and cinnamon, followed by green cardamom and cloves. Cook for 30 to 40 seconds until fragrant. Add the mutton pieces and cook over medium-high heat for 10-12 minutes, stirring occasionally until they are lightly browned. This step helps develop the rich flavor of the curry. Sprinkle in the asafoetida, stir it for a few seconds, mix the Kashmiri chili powder with water, add it to the pan and stir quickly. This gives that deep red color. It won't be overly spicy.
This gives Rogan Josh its signature deep red color. Now, lower the heat, add whisked yogurt gradually while stirring continuously. Cook until it blends into the gravy.
In our Rogan Josh now, add the aromatic spices. Mix in fennel powder and dry ginger powder. Add some salt and black pepper if you like. Now stir everything well. Now pour in about 2.5 to 3 cups of hot water in Rogan Josh. Cover and simmer on low heat for 60 to 90 minutes.
When the meat is tender and the gravy has thickened, add the saffron milk. Simmer for another 2 minutes. Allow the curry to rest for 10 minutes before serving.
Use bone-in mutton for the best flavor. Kashmiri chili gives that rich color. Skip onions and tomatoes. Use yogurt and spices. Slow cooking makes it juicy.
Serve your Rogan Josh hot with steamed basmati rice. It also pairs perfectly with fresh Kashmiri naan. Finish with kahwa tea to complement the rich flavors.
The story of Wazwan begins nearly 700 years ago in the 14th century. Historians believe that when skilled cooks from Samarkand reached Kashmir, they brought with them the rich culinary traditions of Central Asia and Persia. These techniques blended beautifully with local Kashmiri ingredients and evolved into the magnificent feast we now know as Wazwan. No single person invented Wazwan. It was perfected over generations.
By the master chefs known as Wazas. Once reserved for kings and noble families, today Wazwan is the heart of Kashmiri weddings and celebrations, representing hospitality. The story of Rogan Josh begins centuries ago, with its roots in ancient Persia. Although no one knows the exact year or the name of the chef who created it,
historians believe the recipe reached Kashmir between the 14th and 15th centuries through Persian and Central Asian influences. The master Kashmiri chefs,
known as Wazas, transformed it into the rich, aromatic curry we know today. Once served in royal palaces to kings and noble families, Rogan Josh later
became one of the most celebrated dishes of the traditional Wazwan feast. Today, it stands as a symbol of Kashmir's rich culinary heritage, admired around the world. Step 1. Prepare the meat. Trim the boneless mutton and remove any tough sinew. Cut it into small pieces. This is authentic Kashmiri gushtaba. The meat is pounded to a velvety texture, then slow cooked in a rich, flavorful yogurt gravy. Spongy, soft, and absolutely royal. Perfect for your Wazwan feast.
Step 2. Make the meat mixture. Add the salt, white pepper, cardamom powder, and mutton fat.
Knead the mutton for 10 to 15 minutes. It needs to be smooth and elastic. Add ice water if needed.
Step 3. Shape the meatballs. Grease your hands lightly with water or oil. Shape the mixture into smooth, round meatballs. There should be no cracks on the surface. Step 4. Prepare the yogurt base. Whisk it until it's completely smooth. This helps prevent curdling during cooking. Step 5 is to temper the spices. Heat mustard oil to its smoking point. Now add your whole spices and let them crackle. Cook for 30 seconds until aromatic. Lower the heat and gradually add the whisked yogurt. Stir continuously and add the fennel and ginger powder. Now add a pinch of hing and salt to taste. Cook gently for 5 to 7 minutes until rich. Now pour in the hot mutton stock. Bring it to a gentle simmer. Do not boil vigorously. Step 8. Cook the meatballs. Do not stir them for the first 5 minutes. Cover and cook on low for 30 minutes.
Now we add 1 tablespoon of ghee. Let it simmer for another 2 to 3 minutes. The gravy should be creamy, smooth, and lightly aromatic. Chef's tips for perfect gushtaba. The softer the meat is pounded, the softer the gushtaba will be. Always use full-fat yogurt for a rich, silky gravy.
Cook on low heat to prevent the yogurt from splitting. Traditionally, no tomatoes or garam masala are used. Gentle handling is essential.
Serve gushtaba hot with basmati rice, or try it with Kashmiri pulao. It also pairs perfectly with classic Wazwan dishes. Gushtaba is the last and most prestigious dish of a Wazwan. It is cherished for its delicate texture. This is the grand finale of the meal.
Gushtaba is often called the crown jewel of Kashmir's Wazwan. Historians believe it evolved in Kashmir between the 15th and 16th centuries.
Inspired by Persian and Central Asian traditions, Kashmiri Wazas perfected the art of hand-pounding mutton into silky meatballs, simmering them in rich yogurt gravy. Once reserved for royal banquets, Gushtaba is now the grand finale of every traditional Wazwan feast, symbolizing respect and celebration and the rich heritage of Kashmir.
To make authentic Kashmiri mutton yakhni, first, wash the mutton pieces thoroughly under running water. Then, pat them completely dry with a paper towel. Step 2 is to heat the oil. Pour it in and heat until it smokes. This removes that strong, raw flavor. Now turn off the heat and let it cool slightly. Now add the whole spices. Cook until fragrant. Now add the mutton pieces. Saute them for 8 to 10 minutes. This seals in all the juices. Cook until they are lightly browned.
Now step 5, add the dry spices, that is fennel, ginger powder and hing. Toss in some salt and white pepper. Now give it a really good mix. Make sure every piece is coated.
Now reduce the heat to low before adding the yogurt. Slowly pour in the whisked yogurt while stirring continuously to prevent curdling. Let it cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. Now add 4 cups of hot water to the pot. Cover and cook on low heat until the mutton is tender. Give it a gentle stir from time to time. Stir in 1 tablespoon of ghee if desired. Simmer for another 2 minutes. Let the yakhni rest for 10 minutes before serving.
Tips for the perfect yakhni. Whisk full-fat yogurt well to prevent splitting. Cook over low heat for a creamy gravy. Bone-in mutton gives traditional yakhni its best flavor.
Yakhni is one of the oldest treasures of Kashmiri cuisine. Its roots can be traced back to ancient Persia, where the word yakhni referred to meat gently cooked in a fragrant broth.
Historians believe the recipe reached Kashmir between the 14th and 15th centuries. There, the master Wazas transformed it into the creamy yogurt-based delicacy we know today. Once served in the royal courts of Kashmir, yakhni became essential to the Grand Wazwan. It represents pure elegance and simplicity, carrying centuries of rich culinary tradition.
Trim the mutton and cut it into small pieces. Traditionally, it's hand-pounded until smooth and sticky. At home, you can use a processor, but avoid turning it into a fine paste.
Step 2, let's make the meatball mixture. Add the fat and spices to the mutton. Knead it well for 10 to 15 minutes. Add ice water to keep it smooth. It should be elastic like this.
Step 3. Shape the meatballs. Wet your hands and roll the mixture. Make them smooth, round, and about the size of a small lime. Then, set them aside. Step 4. Heat the mustard oil. Bring it to its smoking point, then let it cool.
Whole spices. Add bay leaf, black and green cardamoms, cloves and cinnamon. Cook for about 30 seconds until they become fragrant. Keep stirring gently to release all those beautiful essential oils.
Step 6. Make the red gravy. Mix the red chili powder with water to form a smooth paste. Add it to the pan and stir briefly. Then add fennel, ginger powder and hing. Cook for 1 minute over low heat. Step 7. Lower the heat. Gradually add the yogurt while stirring continuously. This prevents the sauce from curdling. Now, let it cook for 5 to 7 minutes.
Step 8. Add the stock. Pour in the hot mutton stock in our red gravy and bring it to a gentle simmer.
Step 9. Cook the meatballs. Carefully place them into the simmering gravy. Do not stir immediately. Instead, gently swirl the pot. Cover and cook over low heat.
First, taste and adjust the salt if needed. Now let it rest for 10 minutes. This lets all the flavors meld together.
For authentic rista, hand pound the meat. Use Kashmiri chili for that bright red color. Don't boil vigorously or they will break. Whisk in full-fat yogurt for a rich gravy.
Rista is a jewel of Kashmir's Wazwan. It evolved between the 15th and 16th centuries. It was influenced by Persian and Central Asian cuisine.
In the heart of Kashmir, the Wazas practice an ancient art. They hand-pound fresh mutton into delicate, airy meatballs. Then slow-cook them in a vibrant red gravy.
Once served in the royal courts of Kashmir, rista remains essential to the Wazwan. It represents artistry and tradition and true Kashmiri hospitality.